To continue our work on health of the suburb, we're going to be using the ArcGIS Mapit stimulus. Now, there are a whole load of layers that we can use, but we're going to focus on layers 8, which is medical centres, and layer 10, which is sporting facilities. Now, for the first one, obviously with medical centres, if you've got more medical centres, hopefully that's going to be caring for people and making sure that they are getting back fit and healthy as quick as possible. And that's more of a remedial sense, a kind of healing. Whereas the sport facility shows perhaps the amount of access to sporting venues, which people can stay fit and healthy and hopefully avoid any extra costs on the health services. So for this one, you can zoom in on your suburb. So I'm using Mulgrave as my example. Just going to center up around the borders that I know where the border of the suburb is. And for the sport facilities, okay, I can see where they're distributed in this area. Now, when you're doing this, please use some local knowledge in your analysis and the write-up. So don't just say there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sporting facilities. You might mention perhaps the size of them, where they're distributed, how accessible they are. Some of them here, I know, for instance, one's a small target range for archeries and others are within a school that might not be accessible for everyone all the time. With the health facilities, the same thing applies, the medical centres. So again, talk about maybe the distribution, and you may again want to just look at a few other suburbs to work as a bit of a comparison, because for this one from Mulgrave, you might think, well, there's not many at all. Okay, so I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, within right on the boundaries, mainly on the southern part of the suburb. But then if I just got some similar areas, it's not quite the same vast coverage as sport facilities. So you might want to take that into consideration when you're doing this as well.